Gentlemen, I'm Jaggy and I'm joined here with Sal.
Hello?
And we're going to be casting Charge Brigade versus Maximum Likelihood Elite League Week 1, Division 1. We're a little late right now because room was up at 8:08, but luckily they actually held up the room a little bit just for us to finish preparing. So thank you guys for that.
Okay. Don't see too often.
Yeah, that's true. So shall we take a look at the lineups?
Yeah. Okay, so Church Brigade was the host team with Thomas, Trix, Yasu, Zero, and Wally, and Maximum Likelihood was away with Azmak, CNG, Sasha, Sebastian, and Roast. Church Brigade chose to host the room, so despite being the home team, so you can decide if you want to host the room or decide the rule set. They decided to host the room. So Maximum Likelihood decided the rule set, and it's gonna be trolling.
And I honestly think that's gonna make for a very interesting match. I feel like if it were to have been Sui, I think Charge Brigade would have had this match just slightly. But since it's trolling, I think it's gonna be very, very close. So for key players here for Charge Brigade, I'm gonna have to say, well, we're streaming Trick this POV. That's gonna be a key player too, because Trix gets up there a lot. He is one of the most complete players in the game, running, item uses, etc. Um, for maximum likelihood, obviously Asmac's going to get there too, but another key player is Roast because I believe Roast is going to troll for them, and
Yeah.
Roast is a very good troller. And maximum likelihood as a team love troll, and they are very proficient at it. Keys to win, I'd say for Mal, just target the likes of Yasu and Zero because they are ones to they tend to tilt a little bit. So if you get under their skin, it's going to be very helpful for Mal. And then for Charge Brigade, the key for them is just the troll evasion. Just make sure you guys are very consistent with the troll evasion, and um, we're gonna have to switch over right now actually to the POV. Um, so uh, we're gonna be streaming Trix's point of view here, and it is Maple Tree way to start.
Yeah, CB favorite. CB favorite. Tricks
Yeah,
in particular, I think.
this can be good for CB because there aren't too many troll spots here, but the troll spots that are available are really dangerous. Like for example, the boost
Bridge.
panel. Yeah, the bridge and boost panel. Those are two key trolling spots. So we'll see how they do to avoid that. We do see Azmac coming up to first. I'm not sure about the spots behind. We'll see that in a second.
I think CB's in third since he threw his bananas away and doesn't care about protection right now. So CB in 2-3 currently.
Okay.
And nice back some, yeah.
We'll see what Azmac.
Usually you expect the banana behind the box, but the early back some was pretty unexpected by Tricks, so he just runs into that.
Good
And
early
one more
back.
banana to CB, yeah.
Yeah, good early back spam from Azmac there. It was a little unexpected, but it ended up hitting Tricks in the end.
And Wally mainly going for shocks, I think. Yeah, I don't think CB was really expecting and this ground star by Asmat as well. And Triple Red's behind Tricks, I think, as well. Yeah, I think Mal is probably going to be top
Oh,
two
and
after
Asmac
this.
picks up the ground star from the hay. That's going to make him break away a little more, but we'll see what the troll situation is up here.
Roast gonna train for the bill. No, doesn't hit Tricks. I think Wally mainly going for shock, and I think he must have it by now since
Oh, Roast
he's
barely
in 10th
misses
and Roast
on
goes,
that
yeah.
bill.
Can you tell me about your time right now? I'm on 138, 9.
I'm gonna have to reload. Okay.
Okay.
So you take the reign for now.
Yeah, and Asmac's waiting for Tricks to predict the shock, and they okay. So Asmac tried to slow it down to predict the shock, but he prevents Tricks from dodging, but they still get 3-4 in the cannon, so they're gonna be top 2-4 after this. And the back home as well forces Asmac to go wide, and now they're gonna be top 3 with Triple Ed's in third. So it's pretty much I wouldn't say it's secured because trolling is still a thing. But they have a really good back in top 2, so even if they get build a star, they might be able to keep the top 2. And Zero does get starred indeed, and Tricks as well.
Oh, yeah.
Sasha moving up, Asmac moving up, and it looks like it's a 2, 3, 4. CNG as well. No, yeah, CG is CNG, I think. Yeah,
Yeah, it looks
2,
to
3,
be a
4
very
bulk
mixed
as
race.
well.
Looks neither team got favored here. Yeah, I just reloaded. Sorry about that. I was behind there particularly. No, I'm behind. I apologize. But I think it should be up and running now.
I think Mal must have got 234 off of that
Yeah,
race. It is a
it
winning
was.
race.
It seemed. Yeah, it looked to me from what I saw at least after reloading. It seemed to me like CB were gonna get a good race there in the end, but
Oh,
Roast got a couple good trolls off. That was pretty key for them.
never mind, 1-3 for CB. It is a
Yeah,
winning race
not.
only by 1 for CB, and that's a pretty high start. Really
And
close
did
off the
Wally
bat.
have shock there?
Yes.
Yeah.
Asmac was in first and CB was in 2-3-4, and Asmac slowed down to get in the corner with tricks.
Yeah,
So
not a bad
CB,
race. Go ahead.
yeah, CB decided to use the shock to get top 2 out of the cannon and get 3-4, so they were top 3 right after that.
Not a bad
But the
race
troll were
for
good.
not
Yeah.
a bad race for Mal considering the circumstances for sure.
Yeah, I think CB could have done a little better with avoiding there. At least one of the two avoided the Chola. Still winning race, but it was looking much better than that.
Right. And then I'll let you know when the second race starts at what time I'm at, but it should be good. Couple interesting picks here. DDR is a fairly balanced track for trolling. There are some certain trolling, and it does pick DDR. So there are certain trolling spots, not too many, but there is a straightaway on the pillars. There's the last couple turns. So we'll see what happens here. And
Yeah,
then
the main
I'm at 3
difficulty with
seconds.
trolling. Yeah, 5, 6, 7.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, the main difficulty in this track with trolling is you never know how many people are going to take Ultra. So usually, the first straightaway you don't go for the trolling because people are going to take Ultra and you're going to end up trolling like fifth, which is not the optimal
Right.
strategy, obviously. So you usually tend to try to troll after the Ultra, and the main spot being right at the enter of the entrance of the ruins. That's the main trolling spot on this track. But it seems Wally's still just focusing on shock. No, never mind. He's going for first, and I think he does get him as well. Yep.
Yeah, Trix could definitely go for Ultra here and get back up there. And then possibly Trix could, or whoever's in last, I'm sorry,
Wally.
Hero, could get like a star or something possibly to hold in case they pull shock.
I think Wally is in last, isn't it? I think the troller is the Mario.
No, that's Roast.
Yeah, the troller, Mal's troller as well.
Oh, yeah.
And he's sitting behind. I don't know. Looking at the mini map, it looks like he's trying to.
Mal occupying
I know.
top
I think
two,
he has
but
a shock. I think he has a shock. Roast.
a troll might come here, but we shall see. Yeah, I think Wally has shock. He's not sure, or he has shrooms actually. Or, no, he
Yeah,
has
no. Royce has a shock. I think Royce has a
Yeah.
shock.
And the pack is really tight here. Pay attention to the pack. It's really tight. So I think if CB could get a couple of dodges here, this is going to look very good for them.
Nice backspin avoidance here for Trix. Gets the really good really good wall pitch, and pretty much outlines first.
I assume Shock would come after the boost panels for top 2 here. Right about now. No?
Truman? Oh, it didn't. Then he didn't have shock. I was so certain he had
Ooh.
shock.
Yeah. So yeah, very good. Actually, let's see what... Yeah, it looks to me like Mao got a lot of the top spots there. They got the majority of the top 6 or even 5 spots.
When Trix got into first, they were top 3. So I'm assuming they kept 2, 3, 4 since we didn't see anything in particular.
Looked to me like 2, 3, 4, 5 for Mao.
Yeah. We didn't see any powers or blues. Nothing major that could have made him drop the spots. To 346. Okay.
Yeah. Still not too bad for Mal. It looks to me like that was a
Winning race by Mal. 2, 3, 4 is all.
7 plus 7.
Yeah, plus 7.
Yeah, I was just counting the score there. So not a bad start for Mal here. Not up by much, but considering the circumstances of first 2 races, they've been doing pretty good.
I think they were majority of the time in front of DDR, we couldn't see much.
Yeah, it was.
But Maple Treeway especially, that was looking pretty rough, but they kind of saved that.
Yeah, and Rose saved the day there at the end of that race.
Anyways, CB 1-5 starting into this race. There's not many. It's such an. There's so weird spots to pick a track. You never know what to go with these spots. If you're either team 2, 3, 4, and 1-5, are often so awkward spots to just pick one track. Do you might think must be the favorite? There's never
I do
one.
see them picking Sherbetland though. That's not a bad option considering they are a few daisies. So not only does Daisy have an off-road advantage in Sherbetland, but also Daisy works very well in Sherbetland for trolling too. Like if you're the troller, it's very easy to troll in Sherbetland.
It does pick Sugarland, and I think that was
Yeah.
a Mao pick. Yeah, because CB was
Yeah.
picking BC3. Yeah.
So I do
This is
think
a really awkward start here for first.
the key here for either team is probably to just have top 2 run to start and then just pull items in the back to get back up there.
Looks like Wally's gonna mainly troll on this track, and unlike what he did the past 2 races. He goes forwards to try and get a mid-spot item, so they can probably get like triple reds, triple greens, a bomb, mega, something really good to troll with.
Triple shrooms could work here if Mouse 2-3. Oh, he does get back spammed. Sorry, I was a little behind again.
Yeah. Start coming. I think Mal is top 4. Rost is only going for 5th and behind that, so they are top 4, and he does get 5th as well.
If Rose could keep pulling stars here, this could look very very dangerous.
And I think Wally was trying to troll, but he completely missed first. First is gonna take a little lead in the Penguin here as well, by tricks. There is one ML member going down a little bit now in 7th.
I would say if Wally pulls shock, they're just gonna have to shock probably last set or something early because CB are falling behind. We do see a couple of Mal spots get trolled too, though. That's the thing.
Yeah, Trix is holding his star, but I think Wally is in 9th currently, so the chances of getting the shock are not as high as you may hope for. Unless he already has it.
And we do see Rose with a big troll on first there, and I think he got him off. Or either way, it was still a good troll. Malish still like 5, 6, 7 though.
Yeah, I think right now Ross is trying to troll first, so we know that CB is definitely is in first. And Wally, does he have shock? He might. Star used by tricks, no shock. Nope, no shock, and Star 7th as well, and I think Blue coming, but I think they're gonna be top 4 if tricks uses shrooms properly.
Yeah, CB ended up getting back up there due to Wally. I did talk about roast trolls, but it looks to me like Wally actually got trolls off equally as well, and so, but they are 2, 3, 4 Mal.
Oh, shock coming.
Shock red coming in from Asmac.
Yeah, also behind the box, but Asmac does get trolled. And Bomb, if he gets the snipe, it's going to be top 3 for CB. He's going for it, but doesn't get it.
Oh, yeah, so close.
Top 2, 4 for CB, still really good. They were top 4, but Blue came and Asmac with triple reds, just coming with first.
Yeah, it was very back and forth race there. That was very enjoyable to watch. There were a couple trolls on both sides, but CB ended up pulling it off in the end. Looked to me like Wally got a couple trolls in the end, and also he did use the star after shock, so that was key for them.
And I think after this race, CB is going to take out a slight lead, and top 2, 4, 7, 10 is going to be 13 points race win. So they're going to be up 7, I believe. Yeah, I think so.
And top 2, 4 for CB. Since this is trolling, track picks don't matter as much, but there are a couple of tracks that are very, very running heavy. I would probably say BC Wii is one option. But
because top 2, 4 usually TF instant. First start, 4th draft, second go for box. Easy.
Yeah.
But trolling, TF, there's so many good spots for trolling. It's like the entire track is good for trolling.
Yeah, the problem with BC Wii though is Mal could probably take glitch.
Not 100% sure. They might. I think so. They because usually when you see Japanese player playing, even if they're Daisy, don't expect them to go for glitch because in all Japanese wars, it's not allowed to take the BCB glitch.
Yeah.
But Mal is a team that's been playing WL for NDL for so long.
Yeah, they're very experienced. TF is coming out from CB though. I do like this though because TF. There are a couple of really bad troll spots, but TF, it's just if you get a breakaway early, it might not even matter too much, depending on how well they avoid the trolls. And
Yeah, I
TF
think
does
TF is completely fair. I would have gone for BCW if not on marketing glitch, but they surely know more than me on that, so TF is going to be their pick, and I'm sure it's going to work. I'm sure it's going to work still. Our second burns out though, so first that's going for box. Okay, that's change the line this time because otherwise, none of the CB top two was going to have an item, and if they got a res behind them, they're going to be dead, and the whole proposal shark was going to be ruined. And second does go down, I'm not entirely sure to what, and so mine's going to be 2-3-4 right now. Trick's holding on to first, he's going to look forward to backspin a little bit. He can back here potentially since there is a box. This is to go not that aggressive yet. There's still time. Okay,
yeah.
that was so close.
Mario Kart physics, ladies and gentlemen.
Troll coming in by Royce and does get him after he gets pushed into the wall by the Mal Ram.
Yeah, assisted troll there coming in.
Yeah.
That was a really weird situation right there. But Mal are occupying a lot of the top spots right now. We'll see what Wally has to troll with. I'm gonna pay attention to the minimap, see what happens.
Not 100% sure what he was trying to do with that golden because he didn't spam it entirely, and he also didn't really waste it entirely to go for a better box. He is in 5th though, which is not terrible.
The thing is, Wally is not near the pack right now. He's towards the back, so he's not gonna be able to get any trolls off anytime soon unless he DC'd.
No, he's the guy that's sitting next to the lake. I think he might have shock if he's not going for any boxes.
Yeah, that's a telling sign then if he's not going for anything. He could get the snipe here on the fib, on the person holding the fib.
Fibs is bagger and then Tricks, but Tricks also get the snipe. Okay.
He does get the snipe after getting fib though, so it was relatively neutral there.
Yasu is in a star, but no shot coming. Asmax waiting. Oh, mild shock, I think. Must have been.
Yeah, I'm surprised Wally wasn't trolling pretty much at all that race. I'm not sure what happened. Maybe he pulled bills and I don't know. For shrooms.
I think what must have happened is that Wally was already behind the pack when he got past the last ramp. So so he had to wait there no matter what. I thought he had shock, but he just got behind. I'm assuming.
I would have liked to see him try to troll mouse spots in the conveyor belt, the turning conveyor belts, if possible. I just think he couldn't get up there in time. I think possibly he was going for trolls initially, like around the back of the pack, going into the cave section, but then he never actually got off. He never actually got back up there to troll mouse spots. Yeah. But CB still with a good race here, actually.
Yeah, according to the chat, I think Trix might have read a Yasu at the very end.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it was probably going to be an even better race for CB. Still, though, I think they're going to be up by around 20 after this race. After GP1. It's pretty good. Yeah, they're up 18.
Yeah, so relatively even GP. Like the first two races, the first race basically was CB running and getting up there until Mal caught up a little bit, and the second race was like fairly even. But third and fourth race, it just seemed to me like CB just pulled it off in the end. Like lap 3, they ended up getting back up there, and Mal losing their top spots, which or whatever spots they had, they just lost, whether it was trolls or getting hit by CB in any way. So. Looking good here for CB.
Just typical trolling in general, just races being back and forth, especially on some of the tracks like Sherberland. It is easy to catch up already. Imagine when there's top spots getting hit by Chola.
And the LUs aren't updated because it is MW and IS, so apologies for that. But I could actually type it real quick, and then maybe you guys can copy and paste it.
Anyways, Has there been a room reset?
Hmm.
Hold on. Oh wait, never mind. No. What am I talking about? Oops. I was confused. I was looking at the website and it wasn't showing the room for some reason.
So CNG, Asmac, Sebas, what was the last one?
Sasha and Royce
Sasha.
from
Sasha Roast. There we go. BCW does come out from CB. So key things early is to make sure you establish a break. Like if you're first, I would probably say drag immediately to hit second with something, and then just block the glitch no matter what. And then if you're Mal, just try to spam your items to get back up there, like shrooms or whatnot. We'll see what happens here. Red coming out right away, but luckily he did pull a Nana instead of a Fib there, so he's going to be able to maintain a little bit more of a lead here, unless... Yeah, he's not going to be able to block the glitch, though, because he has a green. We'll see what happens in second here with whoever's in second. Looks like he's probably going to take Ultra. He opts not to go for it.
Does anyone... Does Zero take glitch? I think Zero does take glitch. I'm pretty sure he does.
Yeah, he does. I think maybe not going for it here. It's a safe move, I guess, because you're in second and possibly first might get trolled sometime. Shock status, I don't know if Wally already has it. It could be a possibility.
He's going forward.
Yeah, it's a huge possibility that he already has shock.
Yeah, I think so.
So if you're Roast here, I would probably recognize that and just go for stars and shit just to troll the mid spot.
He's gonna block the glitch. He is, yeah. Even though Zero does take it, he is in second. No need to just go for it. So they're just gonna prevent Mal from taking it, since Zero is not gonna go for it anyways.
It's hard to see who's in the middle of the pack right now. But it looks to me like Mal are occupying a lot of the mid spots. They are 2-3 worst case from the looks of it.
Rose gets the troll in second, and Blue coming in as well. And I think there's gonna be Mal taking over first soon.
Oh yeah, Mal's gonna take up some top spots here after that Blue. That was a killer Blue. You got a lot of airtime on that. Looks like Mal are top 2-5 from the looks of it.
No, Tricks in second.
Oh sorry. Oh yeah, I saw Sasha and Rose ahead of me. Yeah, that's bad.
That's surprising. Wally did not have shock user start, and
oh, I should know that was. Yeah, I don't know what.
No, they're definitely Malt's shock. TS's tricks, and also Wally was in a star. How did Wally not have it?
I don't know, because he kept going forward. I assumed he had it.
Did he fall off or something?
I don't know. Good troll there. Yeah. But yeah,
this gonna do a lot. This Bell's gonna do a lot. He's gonna get first.
Yep.
He is. Wow. Oh, you see? No, I read that on the line.
Oh.
No way. First at triple reds. No way.
That is just unfortunate. But yeah, that shock was surprising though. I thought Wally had it for sure.
Yeah, I'm sure he must have fallen off, or he just. I'm so confused. Like,
can we get some?
He must have lost it in some way.
Maybe if anybody from CB are watching the stream, maybe we get some inside info on that. But yeah, that was very unfortunate from Trix.
Yeah, top 2, 6, 7, 10. It's gonna be a winning race by 7.
Plus 7, yeah, for Mal. So that's
the
race they needed.
This is close. Like to see it. Do you want game close? Could you wish for any better?
Especially with Troll though. I think say what you want about Troll in terms of playing it, but Troll definitely makes for a more interesting viewing experience because it could be more back and forth.
It's more exciting back and forth, yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Shout out to Nietzsche for joining the call for like 3 seconds. Anyways, 3.5 there. I'm gonna opt for MG, and I think it could be a sign that they want to rely more on the shot rather than trolls. CB, because MG, there are some good trolling spots, but it's pretty much the most overpowered track for Shock.
Yeah.
There's just so many overpowered TS spots.
Wally knows how to troll, but like I don't think he trolls very often, so I think he would prefer to just home in on his usual abilities, going for shock. We'll see what happens though. It does pick MG, yeah, it does. So we'll see.
Good for them. If there is a strategy, just go for the shot from now onwards, then this must work out. This is gonna work out. It's probably gonna look more like a Sui race, in terms of Vargas' point of view.
Yeah, in
Yeah,
general,
both get
like
back,
yeah. In general, no matter how adamant you are at trolling, usually those trollers still go back and try to get shock anyway, because this is a very shock reliant track, and like very little spots to troll in.
And Mal did keep top 2.
Yeah.
And I think it is the same top 2 that started.
And Roast is winning the bagging battle here. Actually, it's closer now, but he's
it's still not to 30 when it's that box. Yeah, Wally had shrooms.
Oh yeah.
Oh, Trix does get Willy Bomb before the gap jump, and then has a really bad alignment taken and just fails it right
I think he had the alignment anyway. I don't think he needed to hop.
I think he could have. He could have still made it, but the Willy Bomb was a little. I think Asmak was golden.
Yeah, what I'm saying is after the Willy Bump though, he had the alignment, but he just decided to
stop. And that's a rip, I think. Oh,
yep.
Shot coming by Wally. Trix is still gonna be miles and last, but at least a little shock dodge there is gonna kind of keep him in the race for now. Hopefully, there's gonna be a second shock that is gonna dodge again, or some trolls as well.
I would assume someone from CB dodged as well. I don't think they would call a shock. Just
exactly. Yeah, I know, obviously.
Yeah. Paying attention to the mini map, we'll see what kind of trolls get off here. One of the funky spin out from. It looks like a bill from Roast. I'm not sure who got billed though.
I don't think he got anybody. I think that's Zero in first, and there's going to be Sasha in sixth.
Yeah,
it is Sasha.
Ooh, good bump there. Malor actually.
Funky got into first, so I don't know if that's
Malor actually for CBR top 3 actually from the looks of it right now.
Unless Asmax in first.
Oh no, that's Roast trolling up there, but it's still good spots coming out from CB. It looks like it's gonna be a good race for CB.
Thomas getting 6th, I believe, or 5th actually.
Yeah, Asmac got 5th or 6th.
Yeah. Did he?
Yeah, I saw Asmac for a split second there. He got a mid spot.
Oh, okay. Then it must have been Yasin first. So it's gonna be it's gonna be top 2, 5, 8 or something for CB.
Yeah, so we didn't actually get to see much of what happened that race, but
1-3. Okay.
Yeah, 1-3-5 for CB. So as said before, good race coming out from CB. Yeah, Asmac did get 6th actually. So yeah, it was hard to see at the end, but yeah, Asmac actually might have lost a spot in the end from something. And also, I think a couple people might have taken gap too, on either side.
And after that, it was only a 5-point race win. I thought it was gonna be bad.
Yeah, same here.
Okay, cool. So yeah, CB is gonna be up by 16 after that race. With 6 races left, so it's still anybody's game. Obviously,
are CB gonna opt to go for more Sui heavy tracks though, or the CM actually?
CM is like shock is not overpowered, but it's easy to avoid trolling. There's so many ways you can go that doesn't even slow you down that much. Like at the very beginning, when there's 3 ways, even if you go down the middle, it's not that much slower, and you're pretty much safe. You don't have to slow you down. It's better not slowing down at all and taking a slightly slower path.
They also go for RBC, which is a very, very troll heavy track. So they're mixing it up here. Sometimes they want to pick tracks in which are Sui reliant, some are troll reliant. So interesting to see this coming out from CB. It does pick CM in the end though, so see what happens here. I would say if you're CB, just have 1-3 run and possibly 5th too, but then have Trix go for Bill.
Yeah, Trix is definitely gonna go for Bill here. 9th place box, I believe. I think that was only golden. Gonna start going now, yeah, even earlier if you want, if you like.
Golden here would
But
work
that's
out
fair.
though.
He's gonna catch up a fair amount. Doesn't use the entirety of his golden since it's only his teammates in front of him, so he doesn't want to bump him, and even if he does get ahead of him, it doesn't really change any of their spots. And I believe
Asmac or
that's
first?
Asmac
Asmac's
first,
first,
yeah,
yeah,
that's
yeah.
how I was gonna say. Shroom in third is gonna be useful, but how are they gonna handle the troll? Royce only has shrooms.
Yeah, Shrooms could easily work here though. He could easily bump to the cars, but he missed out.
Oh, it's okay. Here's his teammate's green, but it was gonna get red anyways.
But Thomas
Doesn't
did.
opt to change his
Thomas
shroom.
Thomas did fall behind though from one of those shrooms from the looks of it.
And I think that's only 1-4. 1-4 for CB and Pog coming, and not too sure whose part that was. Could have been anybody's.
Seemed a little early for me. Maybe they could have. I'm not sure whose POW that was, so I can't.
I
say.
think that was CB's part because both Yasu and Trix were trying to get in the air while ML's member were trying to go on the left. Good troll though by Wally. Gets Asmac and then Asmac drops the bananas on his teammate. They're still gonna be in first after that though.
Let's see what Roast does up here though. Roast has shrooms, so he's not gonna be able to do anything significant for now.
It's gonna be top.
No,
wait,
it's one.
No, who's in first?
I believe that's CB.
Yeah, it's Yasu. 1-3 for CB. Okay. Gonna watch out for the back spam being called by his teammate. Sasha, not sure what he's holding. Is there gonna be any shock?
If the race stays like this, if there's no shock, it looks to me like CB might get a good. I think they're fourth as well, from what I know. Shock.
There is a shock, and if anyone had to use it, I think it probably was
a funky dodge though. So I'm not sure.
Yeah, because like, if anyone would use shock at this point in the race, it was probably gonna be
it was
Mouse,
Thomas,
but Wally was behind. Yeah, it was Wally behind, so I'm assuming he might have used it.
Yeah, so it looks like it's gonna be a top 2-4 coming out from CB in the end.
They do get top 2-4. They're starting to get a little too big of a lead. Oh, one. Yeah, I thought Trix got second. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I got lagged a little bit, but yeah, pretty much that whole race, CB were occupying like 2-3-4 or 1-3-4, 1-3-5, and Mal just couldn't get any real trolls off. It looked to me like Rose got a lot of shrooms, and he didn't really pull much to troll with. But Wally did say it was Mal shock.
Yeah, I just read it.
I guess does make sense in that scenario because yeah, CB were like 1-3-4, 1-3-5, and they needed to use that, but it didn't really do much in the end for them.
Yeah, because like as I said, in that position, I would assume that if anyone had to use this, that would be Mal. But at the same time, Wally was behind, so I don't know. It was kind of could have been neither. We didn't know who we dodged as well. Anyways, after that race, it's gonna be a 31-point deficit between the two teams. It's still in reach with one race. Top 4-9 is a plus 31, so it's not as big as it might seem.
Oh yeah, especially for Troll, because Troll is anything can happen. So yeah, don't count Mal out here. It's not even close to over yet. Especially with the threat that Mal carry with Troll, because they are known to be a very good Troll team. So RBC does get picked from CB, which is interesting though, because CB are 1-3-5. So
1-3-4.
1-3. Oh, 1-3-4. Yeah.
Yeah, they have good spots for the track.
Yeah, Mal have more of the draft spots here, but fourth is actually a very key draft spot though.
Yeah, Thomas does draft and they're going to be top 8. That worked out really well. They also meant, the tail. That's
nice job, Trix.
I'm so sure he intended to spin drift the other side and instead just got drift to the right underneath the thumb, and it's going to fall down to 8th. He could get something good. If he gets a star, he's not that far away from the pack, so that would be good. He does chain his triple stream, is hoping to get that star. Yeah, it really is going for that star.
Yeah, both trollers are probably also going for stars as well, just to try to separate the pack a little more.
And it looks like Zero isn't first currently, but he does get troll right away.
Yeah, he does. Good troll coming out there from Roast. It looked to me like he had a star in the end. And Trix is holding a star too, so
Yeah,
probably
finally.
not too many stars are going to be pulled from the trollers anymore. So whichever troller
Blue
does
comment,
pull the star, it's going to be important. Yeah.
Onto
Mal.
CNG.
Yeah, CNG. So CB occupying top two. No, who's in first?
Could be.
It's not Zero.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Okay.
Yeah.
He also did he take cut in first. Was it lag? Oh, it was lag. Also gets bumped.
Oh, Asmac gets lag bumped there in the end, but pack is still relatively close. Trolls are gonna matter so much in this next lap because, especially with the pack being this tight, I believe maybe Wally has shot, but I'm not. Don't quote me on that because we've been wrong a couple times. Troll attempt coming in from Roast in the end. It looks like Zero is back up in first.
Oh, it does get him. So top 3,
Yeah.
blue coming. Is he gonna dodge it since he had shrooms? No, he didn't have any more.
No.
Started first though.
This is looking very good for Trix though.
Asmac shrooming up to first. Or draft actually, could have been either. And Wally, is he holding the shock? He might.
Yeah, so it looks to me like they're gonna have
Oh.
first
Yeah, they are gonna use it.
Yeah. Good idea there.
They still got all their memories boxes, I'm pretty sure. They got Asmac after as well. So it wasn't really an end of call, it was still a good shot.
We're gonna see what happens in the end though.
And we're gonna see if Trick slows down, they're also in second. Yeah, they are they're top 2 as well. Oh, are they? Yeah, they are. Trick's, sorry, Yasu's in second.
Looks to me like, well, I don't. Yeah, Zero didn't get third there, but it looks to me like he got maybe fourth. I think that might be a top 2-4 for CB. A very interesting race, though. Yeah, Wally was holding the shock in the end, but CB were already holding pretty much all of the top spots. Like, we didn't see too many trolls coming off from Wally because he had shock, but it seemed to me like Roast missed a couple. He did hit Zero, but he missed everybody else pretty much.
Yeah, and there was also blue, but not enough. Not enough.
Yeah.
I'm assuming CB just did really good with the shrimming up part, and I didn't see too many hits on them. I'm really curious if anything happened when we couldn't see it on Trick's POV.
Yeah.
Anyway, as I said at the very beginning, like the pack was so close. Getting that star was so crucial because it's pretty much the only item that even if something comes, you can still use it effectively.
CB establishing more of a break here. Actually, they're winning by more than I thought. Actually, they're up by
54.
50.
I think.
54.
So it was close in the first half, but now CB with the last 2 or 3 races just pretty much getting just running away with it. They just are being better right now.
Yeah, I didn't see like the first GP was pretty even in terms of like who was up there and who was avoiding the trolls. But second GP it was just CB were up there a lot more. And I surprisingly didn't see too many trolls from Roast. I think he pulled a lot of shrooms and stuff. And when he did troll, he trolled like maybe one player per race. Like in RBC, we saw him trolling Zero a couple times. But CB have just kept their top spots for a lot of those races,
because
even having shock.
Because at the same time, sorry. Also, Wally was mainly going for shock.
Yeah.
So he also didn't troll that much. So I'm assuming that the main difference was just they're running better than Mal. CB is just
they were outrunning Mal from the looks of it. This could change the momentum though around for this could change the momentum for Mal depending on what items they pull in the beginning, like shrooms and stuff. And then we'll see if maybe Roast or Wally pulls a star so that they can star people coming out of respawn if they miss the rock.
Oh, the red breaks or nothing. That was lucky for him since he had a fib and he was gonna lose first. Yeah, tricks.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Relatively mixed spots from either side. We'll see who takes it. That's Zero in second. Maybe he'll take Cut. Yes, he does. Or Rock. He missed Rock though. He actually missed it altogether.
Box in fourth could be something good.
Yasu in first though. He did make Rock. Top two coming out from CB.
I'm assuming he didn't get the box in fourth there because I don't think single banner in fourth is possible.
If Zero made Rock though, this would have been a top 3 break for CB. Unfortunate that they didn't make it there.
Blue coming already, but Yasu must be holding mushrooms. At least 2 more. Yeah, he does.
Yeah, there it is. He's probably gonna take respawn here as well. So Yasu's gonna.
Oh,
he's going for Rock again.
Rock again. He makes it again. The plays.
Nice.
The plays.
Like Yasu sometimes isn't the most consistent player ever, but when he's on his day, he is really dangerous, and it's just something that I wish to see more from him. But yeah, CB with a top 2 comfortable lead right now. Thomas and top 3, yeah, top 3 comfortable lead. We'll see what happens with Roast here. He's targeting Thomas from the looks of it because Yasu's gone. He can't do anything about him.
Yeah, Yasu's first. And Wally is going for the chores. I thought he might have been holding shock to power though.
Looks to me like that was a Mal's POW. Maybe Mal could secure 2-3.
Shock coming. Oh, they're gonna get second. They're gonna secure second with that. Just limited damage, even though limited damage is not enough for the moment. But that's the best they could have done.
Damage control, point. But still. Oh, and actually, yeah, they come up in the
Sebastian, yeah, trimming up as
Seabass. So they got 2-3 Mal, so not horrible. Like you said, damage control.
Not sure where he came from, but he does get third.
Yeah, he just teleported.
The poll was unfortunate here because like Tricks, while everyone was taking respawn lap 2, he missed the box in 5th, which could have been a TC, but also could have been like super. So at that point, I thought he was gonna get passed by everybody, but then he ended up getting a shim in 3rd, which is solid. Mm-hmm. But the POW, with the blueprint in his face, couldn't really time it well enough to get himself in the air when the POW was coming and loses his stream.
Yeah, that POW was really important for Mal though. If that POW never happened, it probably would have been like a top 2-4 or top 2-5 for CB.
I mean, shock still came. I think it was gonna be like 135 instead of 145, and it obviously doesn't sound that big of a difference, but considering how much beyond Mal is, it is a big difference.
Yeah, Mal would have had a choice whether to TS Tricks or dodge one of them in the back, but either way, it would have been a top 2 for CB if they didn't TS, or it would have been like still a 134 because they wouldn't have taken Cut.
Yeah.
So that was a very important POW in the end for Mal. We do see them going with BC3. I think that'll favor them a lot, unless Zero goes for Ultra as well and tries to contend with them.
And picks BC3. Okay, so BC3 pretty much the most chaotic track for trolling.
Oh,
even more than Parkway.
Chaotic track in general.
Yeah, but usually like chaotic in terms of like the mini map. As in like it's all spread out. Instead of here, trolling, you're gonna see a lot of trolls, and you're not gonna be able to run away that easily.
The last straight is probably one of the top 3 dangerous trolling spots in the game.
Probably like top 1 even. Just
oh, yeah.
Most dangerous. Cause like there are some bridges, but they're not as long as this one, and this last straightaway is nearly as narrow.
You see Thomas going for Ultra. He misses it though. That's key. And then we see a Daisy making it. We'll see who that is.
And it's Sasha.
Yeah, Sasha made it.
So top 2 or 1-3 for Mal.
1-3 for Mal. Yeah.
Yeah. Royce with the start. Also Chainsaw might have one more after he's over with this one. Doesn't get anybody, but slows them down a good bit.
Yeah. Good work there from Roast. Didn't get the troll off, but yeah, it slowed him down a lot. Could go for a snipe here, Tricks. No, he does have. Asmat has triple reds. That kind of nullifies that.
Oh, he greens him though. Okay. He's holding onto that Mega, and I believe CB is in 2-3-4. Shrek unblocked by Yasu, and Zero is gonna make it, so he's gonna be in first after that. Oh, a shot coming in. Forced to use his Mega. Oh, he's gonna hit the bomb. Oh, he's not. I thought I was so sure that was gonna explode. Yeah, forced to use his Mega because of the red just calls the shot right away.
Yeah.
He was probably gonna hit the bomb, but I don't know how that didn't explode.
Still not a horrible shock though from CB because it does get Tricks up there a little more, and I think
Yeah,
someone else might have dodged too, right behind him.
Wally is gonna be able to troll as well after that.
Yeah, Thomas dodged 2 from what I believe, and they are CB are 2-3-4-5 or 1-3-4. Yeah.
Finally uses his power. Kind of doesn't T-power second too hard, but gets Zero on the straight away. And it's not going to be blocked. There's a troll onto Sasha as well. Tricks take cut, and Roast is right in front of Tricks.
This is going to be a huge exchange here. We'll see what Roast pulls.
Oh, he didn't get the box, I don't think.
Shrooms are a bill. Shrooms are a bill.
Oh, it does get the bill, but it's also the shock. Thomas dodging. And
good race for CB.
That's games. Top 3.
Bill is not one you want to pull there, even though you can easily bill people. It's like you only have one shot, and if you miss it, it's over. And that was the case there.
Yeah, and also the shock, just getting everybody's Mola did not help for the trolling.
Yeah.
And yeah, I don't know what happened, because I thought that Royce got a box on the moving boxes on the second last set, but then he didn't use anything.
No,
I'm sure he didn't.
He had built.
Oh, yeah, already had it. Okay.
What he did was he slowed down all the way behind second to try to troll top 2, but he actually missed both of them in the end.
Yeah.
Yeah. So not a very good pull there. Like Star would have been even. I think Shrooms or a Golden would have been better there than a Bill, but he would have lost it from shock anyway. That's the problem. So yeah, CB with another very good race. They're starting to pull away here.
Yeah, and 84 with 2 races left, even with 2 top 5s, is mathematically impossible. And they also cannot hope on trolling penalties, of course, being a trolling match. So it is over, unless 2 top 5s in some ladder correction we didn't see, but obviously that's not gonna happen. So CB is gonna take a really comfortable win, a week 1, really good start for them into the league. We didn't expect them to take such a big lead, considering how the first pretty much GP went. The first 2 races, 2 or 3 races in particular, but the entire GP was only true actually. Did you just remind me that
bonus point
is the thing? Yeah.
Unlike WL, bonus point exists in EL, which is honestly I approve of that, because as soon as they got rid of bonus point in WL, I didn't really like that, because you never know. You could lose by 2 and you come away empty-handed. That's kind of demoralizing, if I'm honest with you.
It's just that if you're down by a certain amount of points, you just have nothing to play for, and there's like 2 races left. And just like in this case, if there was no bonus point here, Ma would just
would have given up. Actually, I don't know, because overall, actually, a head-to-head plus-minus can still mean a thing. Like, if you're tied with CB, then getting it down to like a 20-point deficit or 30-point deficit would be nice. But the bonus point gives them even more motivation to try to pull it back a little bit.
And to get the bonus point, they need to catch up 64 points.
And then
is it mathematically possible if you don't do all run?
Right. Let's pay attention to the race here, though. Neither bagger have shock from the looks of it. Maybe Roast might have just pulled it. We'll see, though.
Doesn't go for that box. I think he could have tried.
Wally either has shock or Bill. I think he might have pulled shock in 9th.
Maybe he's just waiting there because he's. Oh no, mind.
Yasu
Yeah,
did get
down.
trolled in the end. Malar occupying what looks to be 2-3-4. I'm not sure who's in first.
I think he dropped us off at first, Roast.
Oh yeah. So it looks to me
So they
like a
are
top
top
4
four.
for Mal. But I believe Wally has shock here though. There it
Yeah,
is.
yeah. There was one person slowing down by Mal, trying to get into box with
Bomb snipe coming in here. Is it gonna hit?
it.
It does.
Yeah,
Yes, it does
only
hit one of
slightly,
them.
only slightly.
It slowed him down a lot though, so that was still very key.
And is there a disconnection? Because I see only one person behind Tricks.
Yes, there was a DC from the looks of it.
Chances
Like,
Mega. If he gets Shrooms, yeah, it's probably even. It's gonna take third or something.
oh yeah, Shrooms is the best pull in that scenario. He could break the
Oh,
2-3-4.
blue on the line as well.
Oh.
And 1-3. I think that was that might have been Yasuo scene. Yeah, I think so.
Zero got first in the end, so it's a 1-3 coming in from CB.
Yeah, 1-3, 1-3, and something more. I think fourth or fifth.
Without that shroom pull, it looked to me like it was going to be 2-3 for Mal. They got blued in the line, so they would not have gotten 2-4 anyway. But yeah, the steal coming in from Tricks there.
Actually,
the robbery.
Oh no! Wait, no, there was no disconnection. Wait, hold on, hold on a second.
They double trolled. Mal double trolled in the end from what it looked like.
It's because I was both looking if there was anybody else behind him, and I was also looking if there was anyone else trolling. I guess it was trolling top spots, so we couldn't really see it. Because the other two trollers were really far from the pack, and I guess it was as much trolling top spots. That's why we couldn't really see it. And also now that I think back about it, when I said Royce was dropping a star, I don't think he did in the end, because if first wasn't a star, he would have been gone.
It would have dodged, yeah. So I think it was just a bill, yeah, or not a bill. I think he might have just hit it accidentally.
Maybe shrooms or something.
Or shrooms, yeah.
Anything.
Yeah, you're right. Even Bill in that scenario wouldn't work very well though, because yeah, you could troll like on around first set, but then it's gonna take you so far, and it's like you're not gonna have very much more trolling opportunities. But yeah, bonus point is mathematically impossible now for Mal. But if you're Mal, just play this last race out, get that deficit down.
For pride.
Yeah, well, for pride, but also to bring the plus minus down, just in case that they tie in the end of the season. That Mal could scrape a playoff spot over CB if they tie, but that's very situational. We did see that happening in WL though this season with IS. They were down by like 50 something against MV in overall plus minus, and then they played him in the reverse fixture and beat him by like 120 or so, and that ended up getting them in playoffs. So it can matter.
Yeah. True that.
Yeah, head to head is prioritized. So yeah, that's good. So Mal are gonna have to bring it back here.
There's Parkway, another, just like BC3, another really good track controlling. And Asmax is gonna double shot again. It gets the bill. Oh yeah.
Parkway's usually good troll there. Yeah. Parkway's usually top 3 for trolling though.
And Royce.
Let's see what Roast does up here. No, he doesn't pull anything.
Doesn't go for any of the top 2.
Yeah, so CB could establish a bit of a top, unless we did see Zero slow down a little bit there. I'm not sure what happened, but still a top 2 coming out from CB. Still relatively close though. I do think Mallard 3-4 in the looks of it. I'm not sure who's first.
Look at the bottom 4 though. Like top 4 is already canon, and bottom 4 is just shock.
So and they hit the fib after shock. Mal, that was a Mal shock, but they hit the fib. Good for them.
Does he have anything to block it? Okay.
No.
Kind of T-Pow, I think. Yeah, I think that must have been Thomas's foul.
Yeah. But Maller 1-3-4 here. We'll see what happens with Roast. Let's see what he does, and as well Wally as well.
No choice. Oh,
good
okay.
backs. Oh, that was his own teammate. His own teammate. Yeah. I just realized that in the end.
that was so laggy because it wasn't taking the line that Thomas is taking. It's kind of different,
Ye-
took a
Yeah,
different
yeah.
direction.
That was a weird backspam there. We'll see what
Oh, Zero's
happens
still
with
in
Shock
first.
though.
Zero's still in first.
That's CB. That's zero.
Yeah, zero, zero.
Roast is coming through though. He might go for an early troll attempt here. He's not gonna wait till the bridge, which I like though, because CB are top two. If you miss on the bridge, it's over. So maybe get one troll off here, possibly, and get another
Single through in
box.
second to avoid to dodge a red. That's
And he does hit zero in the end. And then Wally's gonna come in with a star.
gets CNG. Yeah,
Does hit CG. That was a huge troll.
yeah. They're gonna keep. Sasha got first and second in the end. He
Sasha
might lag
swept,
first,
sweep
maybe.
second. Looks like. Yeah, but either way, it was already a win for CB. I just wanted to hype up the end a little there too. Yeah, what are your overall thoughts on the match, though, from what you saw?
Disappointing end. I hoped it was gonna be closer.
Yeah, same here.
Can't really blame the teams. It's not like they're gonna keep it close just for the show. But yeah. Anyways, overall, just CB very well played. When I saw they picked Toast and Mount picked Charlton, I was a little worried because
Yeah.
Wally is not very known for trolling. It's like I guess he does troll, he he's not. I think Royce is a little bit more experienced with that.
Yeah.
But just runners in general just were overall better throughout the entire war. Just mainly being in first, in top spots in general, and just doing a good job of it in the charts, calling good shots and all of that.
Yeah,
Just
I thought.
picked up a good strategy and stuck with that and make it work. Just pretty
Yeah,
much what.
I thought with Troll, I thought Mal was gonna have a better chance to win here, but it was kind of a similar situation to what we've seen before in the past, where Mal, they have Asmacked up there a lot, but they were 2-3-4 in a lot of cases, but they lost it from Troll. But in other races, they just couldn't get up there, and we saw CB in the front a lot, whether it was making shortcuts like Rock consistently, or if it was just getting up there early and keeping the top spots and avoiding the trolls. Rose got a little unlucky from what I saw with the trolling items. Like he did pull a lot of shrooms and stuff, but I also think that CB worked with their items better. Like if they had shock, they kept their top spots and then they shocked at the very end. Or if they had stars, I think on both ends they both trollers use their stars effectively. But in the end, it was the outrunning from CB, and it was the slight unlucky item pulls from Roast in the end that did it.
Yeah, but at the same time, I think Mal just could have gone for a completely different strategy. I still think that CB did deserve the win and did deserve it by that amount.
Yeah,
So, um, just in general, I think Mal got into the top spots, but never did good enough to keep it in any
yeah,
situation. In
hmm
any situation,
yeah. They struggled to
um,
maintain their top
yeah, just
spots.
both trolling and dealing with the other runners streaming, trying to hit. Just in barely ever they kept it well enough. I don't know. That's just for me what kind of made the big difference there. It looked fine until GP1, but then when things started going a little bit more in favor of CB in terms of items and trolling, they started getting away, and
Yeah.
that's pretty much what made that 90-point difference or
I
whatever that
also,
was.
yeah, I also want to point out there was a question mark that I had for this match regarding CB, whether Yasu or Zero were going to turn up. Because Yasu and Zero are good players. They sometimes don't turn up though. They're sometimes a little inconsistent, but they made a huge statement this match. Both Yasu and Zero played very well. They were up there a lot. They like whether it was making shortcuts or just getting up there, like just being a dog getting up there, and they did keep their spots very well. Zero got trolled a few times, but he was very persistent and got back up there very quickly.
Yeah,
So
and at
I
the same
will say,
time,
yeah,
just taking one or two hits so that all the other teammates can catch up as well. Just having one that takes all the hits in team Mario is not, it's not terrible. You're not gonna look as good on the table, obviously,
Yeah.
but just having one guy that's always taking the hits is gonna benefit in the end. Obviously, if you avoid, it's even better. But if you get
Yeah.
hit, if it's always the same guy, like it's not terrible. If there's one
Yeah, it
guy
looked
that's
to
always
me
at
like it was
first.
just Zero taking the majority of the trolls there, but for the most part, everyone else trolls very well. And then for Yasu and Zero, if they can just consistently play this way, like get up in the front, and if they can manage their tilt, I do think that CB will benefit from that quite a
Yeah,
bit.
CB has a chance. CB would definitely have a chance. So really surprised by Zero. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, Zero played well.
From
Um,
second half of the war in general, which is pretty much always in first.
yeah, we did see him up there quite a bit. But if you're, let's see, if you're Mal going forward, I'd probably just say, just try to back up Asmac a little more. Just get up in the front, keep your top spots. Because Mal could still make moves in this division if they can just get their stuff together. Like especially in Troll though, this was kind of a waste for them. Because Sui they tend to struggle a little bit because Asmac is usually up there and they struggle to support him sometimes. So this was a bit of a wasted match for Mal, but if they can get their future matches together, if they win the rest of their troll matches, they could sneak a playoff spot. We'll see.
And I think that should be about it.
But yeah,
Pretty much.
thanks for coming along, guys. Um, we will see what we'll have going on tomorrow. I think JJ and A7 will be casted. Not sure. They're gonna be playing at 3:30 Eastern, so we'll try to get some casters for that one.
Yeah.
But yeah,
And I think yeah, should be good.
anything else that you want to say?
No, I think that's enough.
Yeah,
Pretty
we're
great
good.
match.
We're
Pretty
good.
great match.
All right. Thank you guys for coming out.
Goodbye.
Until next time.